There's been a lot of talk about Bill Belichick's future. Short term, I think he's going to finish the season. Now, Thursday night, they lose in embarrassing fashion, mini bye on the back end. I still don't think he's going to be fired. I think that Robert Kraft is holding out some sort of hope of a possible trade. So you got to get to the end of the season, and you either keep him until someone calls, or there's a mutual parting with the understanding that the Patriots still hold his rights. If someone wants to hire him, they got to deal with the Patriots. Now, as I may have mentioned in the past, the ultimate nuclear option for Belichick, if the Patriots are driving too hard of a bargain, is to say, fine, I'll just come back. You want too much for me? You want 2 first-round picks? I'll just come back and coach. That would be the quickest way to get fired, and then he can go wherever he wants. See, that's the thing. If he gets fired, he goes wherever he wants. If he resigns, or if they just squat on him, he has to wait for a team to give up value to try to get him. And that's the other side of this from Belichick's perspective. Do you want your new team's hands to be tied by giving up draft picks that you could use to make your new team better? Belichick would presume to be free and clear. The Patriots would prefer to get value. We'll see how it plays out. It really is odd, though. I saw that someone, I think from CSN New England, made this point. Why are we delaying the inevitable? Why not just be done with it? I really do think it comes down to the Patriots holding out hope that they'll get some value for Bill Belichick. And that's the other side of this. Will there be teams that want him? How do you sell this guy who is miserable? And he is. He comes off as miserable all the time. And I've heard time and again, oh, you get him away from football and he's a fun guy. Yeah, well, fine. Somebody needs to tell him. And, I always have this issue where, like, every group has the one person who's a complete and total jerk, and the friends all make excuses for him. It's like, you don't have to make excuses for this adult who understands, or at least should understand, the connection between their behaviors and how people are going to react to it. Like, don't make excuses for them. They're choosing to be assholes. And Bill Belichick for 20 plus years has chosen to be an asshole when dealing with the media. Whatever his explanation, whatever his excuse, this military mindset, can't say anything. Everyone's the enemy. Everyone's out to get me. The only time he says anything worthwhile is when he's asked some obscure question about the wing T formation from 1942, because there's no way that can affect him in any negative way now. For everything else, the wall's up and, he's trying to protect his players. There's a way to do it. There's a way to not be a jerk and communicate with the media. And the problem is, whether it's the Chargers, whether it's the Buccaneers, whether it's the Commanders or someone else, whoever it may be, the owner may get interested, and if the media catches wind of it, they're going to do everything they can to shout it down and to instigate the fans to say, we don't want him. And I mean, think about it. For your own favorite team, whichever team you might follow, ask yourself this question. If you had a coaching vacancy after this season, do you want Bill Belichick, yes or no? I think if we did a scientific poll, and maybe I'll do a poll on Twitter, simple question. Do you want Bill Belichick to coach your favorite team? Yes or no? See, the problem is some teams have coaches that you look at and say, well, no, Andy Reid. I'm not giving up Andy Reid for Bill Belichick. I'm not giving up Sean McVay for Bill Belichick. I'm not giving up Kevin O'Connell for Bill Belichick, right? I'm not giving up Shane Steichen for Bill Belichick. But if you had no coach right now, would you want Bill Belichick? I think more fans than you realize would say no, thank you. And it's going to be interesting to see after the season whether or not any team rushes to try to get Bill Belichick as its next head coach.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.